Finally, after like 2 weeks of nothing, straight nothingness in this game, it updates. You know, I don't think there's ever been a gap larger than 2 weeks without updates in this game in the entire history of this game. You know, that was honestly it's really tragic that there were 2 weeks without updates. It makes sense that everybody was crying there were no updates for 2 weeks. Wow, it's so sad. Oh, they're so sad there weren't any updates. Oh, no. Alright, yeah, Big Daddy Below Natural came in and blessed us with an amazing update. Hold on, let me switch to another server. It's fucking laggy. Alright, this is the tiniest server I could find. I'm here with these two guys who look like identical for some reason. But yeah, we got blessed with another update after a while, and we got a couple new things. First of all, as you can see, these statues are in different places, but it's mostly the same. A hardcore statue is here now, so there's matchmaking for that, which is very helpful if you like hardcore. Which, by my gem count, is pretty clear I don't. They also kind of, like, moved all this stuff, and I don't know if this has always been a thing, but the beta is gone. It used to say, like, survival beta. I don't know if they removed that this update or when, but that's something I noticed. But the the interesting here is the challenge map, which is something that changes every week, and it gives you a challenge that goes on a specific map. I know, challenge plus map equals challenge map. It's amazing. But yeah, you have to beat like a special challenge, and in this one, everybody has high defenses, tank, and bloated modifiers, which sounds kind of hard, and it's also on Dead Ahead, which is a really hard map. But the reward is 2 nukes, some gems, some of these weird time tickets, and some XP, which is actually a pretty cool challenge. I'll play that at a different time. But yeah, that's the idea. There's also other things, like in one of the challenge, your towers get jailed. I don't know what the circumstances is for that, but you know, that's something that's been going around. As you can see here, we've got hold on. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, we got new challenges. This is reward. Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you. Oh yeah, here they are. It shows you right here, introducing 16 challenges. Back to Basics, Jailed Towers, Juggernaut, Legion, Oops, All Slimes, and Vanguard. I don't know which one this is, actually. What is this one? This is Juggernaut, so, you know, there's gonna be a bunch of them. But they rotate weekly, and you can get special rewards, which is, you know, pretty cool. Alright, so next week, after another 2-week break, we're gonna get thrilling updates, supposedly. New skins, spin rewards, which is like a new daily reward kind of thing. Revive tickets. There's going to be Fallen Mode, Molten, Pursuit, and DJ reworks. That's fun. I can't wait for that. New towers, consumables, quests, obviously. And PvP mode full release. Also, there's another, you know, closed beta thing, or I guess open beta thing. So that's gonna be that's cool. But I gotta say, I'm gonna show you. There's a Ace rework. That's like the real point of this video. But I gotta say, this game is like unrecognizable from what it was 2 years ago. Like, we have so much more content. You know, we got like so many different things in this new quest tab. I never do quests, but they exist. There's missions now. There's these new challenge things. There's just so much cool stuff. Like, you know, consumables got added a while ago, and now we like all these old towers getting reworked. Like, Ace Pilot has been the same for like 4 years. Like, it hasn't gotten any changes. And that was a whole rework, and I am actually really hyped to see if it's good or not. Alright, so here we are on Toy Board, and I have kind of a weird loadout. I guess I'll do Molten. Honestly, I haven't played enough Intermediate to know whether or not it's like the same as Molten. I think it's significantly harder, to be honest. I know it's really hard to solo, so I'm gonna go with Molten. I also know that they nerfed the rewards for Molten, and the Molten boss is like more powerful now, I think, but I don't know. Oh, why is my voice chat on? Yeah, I'm gonna put one of these bad boys down. So far, this looks pretty much identical. It just, you know, has a new model, and I'll put it right here. You know, it's kind of interesting. This tower has always been like weirdly good, and it's kind of funny. Like, it's always been like really good for hardcore for some reason. I get the first upgrade. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage. Like, this tower has consistently been like one of the best early game towers in the game. Like, I made a Fallen strat a while ago that used this as the early game tower, which is pretty funny, and it looks still really good. But if we check here, as you can see, figure 8. So there's a flight path thing you can do, which is pretty cool. There's also an ability, and I'll save that for a second. So, oh wow, oh dude, why does he have so much DPS? This tower has always had a ton of DPS, and it looks like they're still keeping it very strong, which is cool, because this is a fun tower idea. I do like it. But, so I've unlocked the figure 8 path. I also got bombs, and that's the same. So far, all the upgrade names and stats are pretty much the same, I think. If not, maybe for some buffs, because Jesus Christ, it does a lot of damage. So let's switch to figure 8. Ah, I see. So this is better for, like, a close range kind of thing. So I think the way I placed it makes it better for the default, but figure 8, that actually, it's pretty interesting, actually. Now, it'd be really cool if you could have, like, a custom path you make for it, but, you know, this is also pretty good. There's only 2 you can unlock, though, but, you know, that's interesting. I like that. I like how they're, like, going back to these old towers and adding, like, something more interesting. Like, you know, with the, ooh, I like that skin. It looks awesome. But, with the military base, they added, you know, they reworked everything, but they also added the airstrike ability. You know, like, with the commander, they reworked everything, but they also gave it the APC ability. So, you know, they're doing a good job of not only like changing old things but giving them new features. I think it's really awesome. And you know, they're gonna do a DJ rework and also a pursuit rework. So I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with that. That's gonna be great. Also, I now realize I wrote military base instead of farm. Yeah, I'll be fine, whatever. But yeah, so far it's absolutely destroying everything. It's kind of absurd amount of damage it does, actually. 5 damage per shot? I mean, I spent a good amount of money on it, but that's ridiculous how fast it shoots. That's actually kind of insane. Alright, so level 4 spy plane, that's the same. I think everything is the same so far, besides, you know, the figure 8 thing and disability, which I'm going to show you in a second. This upgrade, it gets hidden detection, but also it gives hidden detection to nearby towers, which is something that's always done. Now it actually shows you where it gets, which nearby towers get it. Like if I put this guy in here, you're gonna see he's gonna get hidden detection at start of the next wave. Yep, see, he gets hidden detection, which is cool. That's an ability the X-Pilot gives people. People generally don't really use that ability of it, but that's always been in the game, and it's cool they kept it in. Now you can actually see how much range it has, so that's fun. All right, so I'm gonna show off the ability now. So it's gonna, let's say, oh, it flies out of its range. I'm gonna do a reverse. See that? See that? Actually, it could have killed it anyways there because it's so powerful. But you see what I did there? I can use this ability, and it flips the way it's going. It goes the other way around the circle. So like if I need to hit these enemies once it gets out of their range, it's like, oh no, it's okay. Well, it killed everything, but you get the idea. Oh no, it's out of its range. What if I reverse? Actually, that wasn't that helpful, but you get the idea. It switches the way it's flying. Like if I hit a reverse, I'll just give you a better shot. If I hit a reverse, it's gonna go the other way, like that. Doesn't really do like a smooth animation or anything, but that is cool either way. Alright, so I've maxed it, and the breakers are here. So we're about to watch him absolutely decimate everything. Oh, wow. That was absurd. Did you see that? Let me get an instant replay on that one. That was nuts right there. That was stupid. Alright, let me do a reverse and kill that guy. Alright, I actually really like what they've done here. You can't reverse it very frequently, though. But I do like how much control they're giving you over, like, where it flies and how, you know, how it flies. That's all really good. Before, you just put it down and it just kind of shot stuff. But now you have some control over it, which I'd imagine they're going to do that with the pursuit, too. But that's actually really interesting. I like the options they've given you. Although, I feel like this being as good as it is, it sort of raises a concern, like, why is everything in this game that they're adding so good? Like, Mercenary Base was really good. This is really good. The Military Base rework made it actually not that much better. It made Commander really good before they have to... Oh, then they actually buffed it afterwards. It just seems like everything they're adding is, like, strangely, like, really, really good. And maybe it's just this, because this is definitely overpowered. I remember a while ago they added the Trapper. Remember the Trapper? Nobody ever talks about him anymore. They added him, and then he just died instantly, because he's not super good. Yeah, it kind of raises a concern of how good this is. I mean, he is a little bit struggling here, but I can just reverse, which is pretty cool, honestly. It's weird, like, how easy it was to shred the early waves. I feel like it shouldn't have been, but... yeah, it's just coming from me, and I'm just like an old hack, so whoever. Also, weirdly, it doesn't have lead detection, even though it drops bombs. Honestly, lead detection has become such a weird thing. Like, Minigunner has it for some reason. So I honestly don't know whether it has it or not. But I think they're going to rework that, so who really cares? Alright, I think that it's actually possible that getting it max is probably a bad idea. Because I think that, first of all, the stat increase isn't even that much. I mean, the fire rate and damage go up by, like, a little bit, and the range goes up a little bit. The upgraded bombs is definitely worth it, because it starts, like, spamming them. But the amount of money spent on it, I think it might be better to just get a bunch of level 4s. I am going to get this level 5 anyways. But I think that it getting a speed increase at level 5 actually kind of is to its detriment. I think it actually hurts it, because then it gets out of the range of the enemies too quickly. But that's, I guess, what what this ability is for, and that's what the figure 8 or default is for. But I think that level 4 might be the most viable level, plus it gets a hidden detection buff, so, you know. And as for using figure 8 or default, I think they're both fine, to be honest. I think figure 8 is probably better if you want to hit all the enemies in this small little area. But it's probably... default's good, too, if you want extra range on there. I'm just gonna, like, see how far I can get, to be honest. I don't really care. Alright, so some stuff happened, and now I'm here. I'm not really sure what's going on, to be honest, but, yeah. It's kind of absurd. At this point, this isn't even about an ace pilot. This is just about how many things you can have on the road. Look at this. This is absurd. Alright, I might as well airstrike everything. Why not? Alright, the amount of explosions that are on my screen right now is absolutely comical. Alright, well. That's how you do it, I guess. There's the cube. Wow, I really am just so good at this. Alright, yeah, ace pilot rework. Very cool. A little bit overpowered. But no, he's cool. I like it. And I'm glad they spiced up, you know, what he actually is. And cool. You know, I'm sure there's going to be more cool updates to come. And I'm going to make a video talking about how to beat those challenges. Okay, bye-bye.